Bible says, sweet children, you now have to return home. Therefore, continue to renounce the consciousness of bodies. Forget that you are very good or very wealthy, and consider yourselves to be souls. Question: on the basis of having which faith can you children make your fortune elevated? Answer: the first faith each of you needs to have is that you are a soul. You now have to shed that body and return home. Therefore, don't attach your heart to this world. Therefore, don't attach your heart to this world. It is Shiv Baba who is teaching us. And it is he who will then take us back with him. We have to follow his Srimad. By following Srimad, we have to benefit ourselves and our friends and relatives. The children who don't follow Srimad or don't have faith in the one who is teaching them are of no use. Whilst moving along, they disappear. They cannot make their fortune elevated. And the song of Baba's Murli. Salutations to Shiva.
तुमात सहायक स्वामी सखा तुम्हारी सबके रखवारे जिसका कोई आधार नहीं उसके तुम एक सहारा।
Om Shanti. You children who are sitting here know that you are sitting in front of Baba. You're not sitting in front of a sannyasi, a friend or relative, etc. You know you are sitting in front of the extremely sweet Father whom you have been remembering for birth after birth. We have become his children whilst alive. Sannyasis have followers, even though those people still live at home. They are called followers, but they don't follow the sannyasis. They don't go and renounce their homes and live in the forest like the sannyasis, but they are followers. So Baba says, but they don't follow the sannyasis in that context. You children have to follow. Your intellects have to remember that you are souls and you will go where Baba goes. Incorporeal Baba has come here from the supreme abode to make impure ones pure. He has come into the impure world in an impure body. He sits in the one who was the number one pure soul and who then took 84 births. He explains through him. Many children are sitting here. Would a teacher just teach one person? God speaks, cannot be to Arjuna alone. You children know that you are souls and you are sitting in front of the Father. This would not be understood in any other gathering. It has been explained to you that you now have to return home. Your bodies have to be renounced here. Therefore, Continue to renounce the consciousness of your bodies. Forget that you are very good or that you are wealthy. Have the faith, what faith Baba wants us to have today, is every other day, that you are souls. Whilst you are remembering the Father, you have to go back with Him. Shiv Baba says, I cannot have any awareness of a body. Why he cannot have any awareness of a body? Because I don't have a body of my own. In the beginning, when you souls were with me, you didn't have a body consciousness either. However, you have played your part of 84 births. You say that you claimed your fortune of the kingdom and then lost it. Now, I have come once again. Why has he come? He says, to take you back to the land of liberation. I will not take bodies. Those are all bodies. And so, your intellects have to break the consciousness of them. That is body consciousness. You have to live at home with your families. This is not the path of renunciation. You have to look after your families, whereas those people go away leaving their families behind. They go into the forest. Baba is referring to the sannyasis. The Father doesn't make you children leave anything. The Father says, remind your children to remember Shiv Baba. Continue to explain to them so that they too develop love for Shiv Baba. Shiv Baba is so sweet and lovely. If everyone were to come and stay here, who would look after their children? There are many such children who leave their bodies here. They will then come to claim their inheritance from the Father in their next birth. They will also meet Him. You should have the faith. What faith should we have? That you are souls. You will shed your bodies and return home. Your hearts are not here anymore. Sannyasis say they will merge into the Brahma element of light. There are so many different opinions, whereas here there is only the one Father. The Father has come to take you children back home. None of those religions existed in the Golden Age. The Golden Age is now being established. Baba has now reincarnated. You're now being rejuvenated. You can only say reincarnation for the one. Many children write to Baba saying that there has been a lot of transformation in their lives, but they sometimes do become a little angry. Yes, children, this will happen anyway. Would an illness be cured instantly? After gradually losing all your virtues, you have now become completely virtueless. You now have to become full of all virtues. You receive a lot of wealth. There is no question of greed there. Here, people steal so much because of greed, because of the carelessness of some officers. So many stores of grain are spoiled, and so they then burn it all. Here, people are starving. You understand that Shiv Baba is teaching you. Until someone has the faith Shiv Baba is teaching him, that person will be of no use. Baba has explained that you souls have become impure. You are now becoming pure. You definitely have to follow Shrimad. You mustn't follow the dictates of your own minds. Benefit your friends and relatives by following Shrimad. Write them a letter, however. If you don't write according to Shrimad, you will only incur a loss. There are many who write letters to others secretly. Baba, the teacher, is sitting here, and so you should tell him. Baba will teach you to write letters in such a way that those who read them will have goose pimples. Baba doesn't forbid you because you have to fulfill your responsibilities. How else could there be charity begins at home? There are many who don't follow Srimad, and so what happens because they don't follow Srimad? As Baba mentioned earlier, he says they disappear. If it is not in their fortune, they are unable to continue. There are many men who come, but their wives don't come into knowledge. They don't accept this. Shiv Baba would write to them, "You're weak." He will say, "You're weak." Explain to her that she promised she would accept your orders. If you are unable to influence your wife, how would you be able to control the Pisces? It is your duty to influence your wife and to explain to her with love. All the things that they have written in the scriptures refer to this time. You Brahmins too were foolish at first. Baba has now made you very wise. You know that Shiv Baba must have played the same part 5,000 years ago. He would have explained in the same way, and this Brahma would have come to know it. You are now making effort. Those who do good service will become angels. If karmic accounts are still outstanding, what will be the consequence of this? If karmic accounts are still outstanding, there will have to be punishment. You're now personally sitting here. Shiv Baba is speaking to you. Don't think that it is Brahma who is telling you all of this. Shiv Baba says, children, the play is now about to end. Have yoga with me and you will become pure. You know that the bridegroom has come. And why the bridegroom has come? To take you back. And he is also teaching you. It is such a wonder. You are so fortunate, and so you should follow the directions of the one. You say you are the most elevated of all. I am Shri Shri. You are telling Baba what he says. You are the most elevated of all. I am Shri Shri. I make you into the most doubly elevated ones. I make the world elevated. Here, people are so impure and yet they give themselves the title of Shri. You are gradually gaining victory over Ravan. The needles of you souls have become rusty. The magnet has now come to clean you. Baba is the magnet. If you become clean and pure, you will go back with him. Remember the Father in order to remove the rust. Mothers see butter in the mouth of Shri Krishna. That is the butter of heaven. Two cats fight amongst themselves, and Shri Krishna takes the butter, and they think it happens literally. But it's so significant and symbolic. Shri Krishna will not rule the kingdom by himself. There are the Sun and Moon dynasty kingdoms. They also continue to rule for a long time. Then later, there is the rule of people over people. You now know that Baba has sent you. Why has he sent us? He says to play your parts. We were very happy in heaven. The inheritance of 21 birds is only remembered in Bharat. These Kumaris enable others to receive the inheritance for 21 births. Baba explains to you so clearly. In spite of that, the old decayed defects of some don't go away. Baba is the great marshal. Dharamraj is also with Baba. If someone doesn't follow Srimad, then Dharamraj is Baba's right hand. Some take birth to Baba and then they go back and die. There is so much loss incurred. When someone doesn't follow Srimad, he dies. Baba explains to you so much. And what he explains? Just make your intellects understand. And what Baba wants our intellects to understand? Baba, I belong to you. At this time, everyone in the whole world has a stone intellect. Baba also says, I studied the scriptures, etc. But I didn't know anything. If someone says that I received these teachings from a particular guru, would the guru have given these teachings to only one? A guru has many followers. If he has taken the teachings of a guru, he would also have received the position of the guru. This is something completely unique. Shri Baba gives you teachings through this one and enables you to remove your intellect's yoga from everyone else. He made this one renounce everything all at once. Many children did the same. A furnace had to be created. The children who looked after so well when they were in Pakistan, Baba says the children were looked after so well when they were in Pakistan. Baba, the intellect of the wise, was there. When we told the government, when we told the Pakistan government that we didn't have any good grain, the officers instantly told us to take from them whatever we liked. Baba was the one who opened the locks on their intellects. Some things have to be tolerated. Kumaris were beaten so much. They remembered Baba so much. Baba, it is the wonder of you that we received this godly lottery. You children have to become, or Baba wants us to become, very sweet and interact with love. You also have to uplift those who are at home. What would be the condition of the creation if the Creator were to run away? The Creator home, that is. Here, those parts are for sannyasis. At this time, there is a need for purity. The whole play is predestined. The whole kingdom is being established here. Impure ones wouldn't be made pure in the golden age. This confluence age is well known. Baba says, I also told you earlier that I come at the confluence age of every cycle. They have then written that I come in every age. They have written that I enter alligators and fish. Human beings then continue to say that that is the truth. This is the kingdom of Ravan. Sannyasis always ask for peace. They don't believe in happiness. They say your knowledge is not right and there is no happiness in the world. They actually say that happiness is like the droppings of a crow. That is to say, it's very rare. So they say there is no happiness in the world. They say when Rama existed, Ravan also existed. When Krishna existed, Kans also existed. However, there was limitless happiness in heaven. People loved Krishna so much. You would only find him. Where would you find Krishna? In heaven. The desires of your minds are being fulfilled here. You know that Baba is inspiring you. What is he inspiring us to do? To make effort in order to take you to the land of Krishna. So there has to be a lot of honesty with Baba. A lot of loss is incurred by hiding anything from him. Because you don't tell Baba, that mistake continues to increase. Baba gives you Shrimat at every step. However, whether you follow Baba's advice or not, what can Baba do? Baba explains. What he explains? You children of God should have a lot of royalty and wisdom. Give everyone the Father's introduction with a lot of love. Ask them what their relationship with the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is. He is the creator of heaven, and so you have to receive the inheritance of becoming a master of heaven, because he is the creator of heaven. So what we have to do is receive the inheritance of becoming the master, a master of heaven. You had received the inheritance and then lost it, and you are now being given it again. The aim here is to become Lakshmi and Narayan. The Father comes and gives you your fortune of the kingdom of the golden age. You children have to do service. Give everyone the donation of life for 21 births. You are a great charitable soul. Baba says no one else can be as charitable as you. You are going to go to the world of charity. Therefore, become very sweet. That one is the purifier Father, and this is Dada. He has come. Why has he come? He has come to remove you children from the brothel and take you to the temple of Shiva. This is also called the extreme depths of hell. Here, there is nothing but sorrow. Baba has come to remove you from the land of sorrow and to send you to the land of happiness. He doesn't go to the land of happiness, so he says to send you to the land of happiness. We have come to receive happiness for all time from the Palaukik mother and father and to meet him. This is a matter of great happiness. You have the happiness that you are going to Baba, the innocent Lord, the treasurer, and the one who establishes the temple of Shiva. You have to remember Shiva alone and not the chariot. Acha, okay. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapta. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana, first point. Always remain honest with the Father. Don't hide anything. Interact with others with a lot of royalty and wisdom. Second point, serve everyone and donate life for 21 birds to them and make them into charitable souls. Remove the rust from the needle of the soul with the pilgrimage of remembrance. Baba's blessing for today. May you experience closeness to the Father with your flight of love and pass with honors. All of you children are continuing to move forward with your power of love. Your flight of love brings you closer to the Father with your body, mind, and heart. All of you are number-wise according to your capacity for knowledge, yoga, and dharana. But each one of you is number one in your love. All of you have passed in the subject of love. Love means to stay close, pass. Hindi word P-A-A-S. So love means to pass. So love means to stay close, not pass. To pass and easily pass all situations. Those who stay close in this way pass with honors. Baba's slogan for today. In order to stay safe in the storms of Maya and matter, be seated on the heart throne. In order to stay safe from the storms of Maya and matter, be seated on the heart throne. Om Shanti.